All right, and welcome to part 2 of my hopefully ongoing series of playing Final Fantasy XIV online solo. If you're coming back from part 1, thank you for watching, if you made it through. If this is your first video, then go back and watch part 1. That way things that I'm doing will make sense to you. Or not. I don't really care. I don't pay your sub. You do whatever you want to do. If you want to start with part 2, start with part 2. Doesn't matter to me. If you're coming back from part 1, you may notice a few things are different. I suddenly went from level 5-ish, I think, to level 90. I bought the job skip, as I said I would. However, I have not purchased a story skip. I will be playing through the story as a level 90. Second, I have my HUD situated the way I wanted to. Thirdly, I opened up all of my Moogle mail. This is 11 years of stuff that I've gotten throughout the game, throughout the online store, collector's editions, veteran rewards, back when they used to give those. So yeah, this is all the stuff I got from opening up over 100 mail messages, I think it was. But as we left off on the last video, we are heading to Summerford. And I know exactly where that's at. I'm a little disappointed I can't glamour yet, but I'll do that when I get to level 50. I want to glamour with the Warriors artifact gear, as it's commonly referred to. But yeah, let's head on to Summerford. Again, as I said, if you're coming from the first video, welcome back. I do appreciate it. I've made some tweaks to audio, so hopefully I won't have to edit this one too much after the recording. Hopefully the audio sounds good. If not, please let me know, and I will continue to work on it. This is, after all, only my second video. I am by no means a professional at this. You know, even though I don't necessarily have to, let's just do the hunting log. Of course, I piss off everything doing such. Experience. I'm curious if I will get to level 100 before the end of the Realm Reborn. I don't know how much experience all of that will give out. We'll find out. And here we are at Summerford Farms. Feels so much better having my HUD sorted out and everything. Yes, I did not play anything other than sorting my HUD and opening my mail and using the potion. Where is this guy? Stowworm. Ah, you must be the adventurer Badron promised to send along. Comely Stoneheart, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stalwern, the old bastard as Badron likely described me, and this here's my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew me pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself. I had to feed. Reading. It's all hard. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merrillwib's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tend in the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called to train 'em have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Okay. I'll take the bronze piece, because I do not need the gear. Move this. Where do I keep my... I think I put them over here. I've a mind to set you a task, Stoneheart, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Have you examined me? Right-click examine. I think I'm pretty well geared. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand? It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or greater, and speak with Stalwern. Item level 5. I am item level 660. I think I'm good. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Ho ho! As long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you have little trouble getting their attention. Yeah, I think I'm good. Ah, Stoneheart, that aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I hope I've read you aright, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Yeah, darn Skippy. Potions either. I don't need any of that stuff. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farm hands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get 'em to leave the hot farmhouse of the morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Hey, good lad. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Sison Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Stoneheart. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? I don't know how long I can keep up that voice for that guy. He's pretty gruff. Interacting. Alright, let's go. Whee! Did I? Nope. I was gonna say, did I finish my hunting log for the bee clouds? Boop! Just gonna kill all the things. Oh yeah. Follow the yellow brick road. Fate. Ooh, I bet I could solo that. Don't want to try to go solo that. Who is that anyway? You know, just for the lulz, I'm gonna go do the Fate. You know, it's easy to solo Fates later on as warrior, but I don't recall how they were back in the day. I can even get up there. Fellow here. Fellow sink. Sweet. There you go, fella. Helped you out. Though I'm pretty sure you didn't need much help. Alright, what do I have left in my hunting log? Where's the hunting log? I don't know where they keep them. Probably under logs. Yeah, a few things left on here. Oh, ran right past where I was supposed to go. Oh, that's right. You have to go to that underground place that I don't recall where it's at. Oh, yeah. Probably the place labeled on the map, Sison Grotto. Reading comprehension. What is that even? It's a bogey. What the? Really? This is our first instance. You're about to enter an instanced battle. Instanced battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. I know what I'm doing. Level 9.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide.
Turn on auto advance.
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
That clipping.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not.
It's a big old leather butt.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I shall be your tank. Maybe I can't even get aggro. I don't have tank stance at this level. I just thought about that. Stola. Easy peasy. Have I a leather butt?
Phew.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, magic piece of candy.
Hear, feel,
Mummy?
think.
Just want to say how
Crystal
cool I look.
Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
So beautiful looking.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Okay, Mom.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh!
You know exactly what that
Well,
was.
well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Oh, if you only knew, Y'shtola. If you only knew. Alright. Back to Summerford Farms, it would seem. Ah, man, it really sucks not having a mount at this level. And sprint definitely does not last near long as it should. Do you know Lahi?
Stoneheart, right glad I am to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught.
I found a knife.
A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew. Oh, shit, I forgot that was still on. I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that those ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened goobu on you. A goobu on you?
Google on you.
Aye, the pirates have been adding to the numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Shola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts, as temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Stoneheart. If it weren't for the efforts of a stalwart adventurer like yourself, this farm would be in far worse state than it is. Just you on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves.
I don't want any of this. Quest complete. Alright, where are we heading to next?
That sea sloth Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn.
That's a word for the day.
Rapscallions. Round them up and let them know that Stalwern would like a word, and don't take no for an answer.
Alright, I shall beat them up and drag them here. Is there a fellow here? Hello? Oh, there's one.
Work? Ha! Can't work when my hands are full of lifting this mug, you know. I'd wager me last gill he'd never guess what I'm drinking.
Swill wine or swill water? Swill wine? Probably wine.
Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Starward's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog.
Oh my god, there's 5 of these guys I have to find. Fine. I will do your question. Can you go in there? Nope. We'll do your question. Sure, there's someone around here. No. Nope. Are they in? Wait, can I go in here? I can. Hello? No? No? where might these other fellows be? Oh my god, there's a bunch out there. And by a bunch, I mean 3. Alright. He's probably outside the gate. I'm just a big idiot. Doing things the hard way. Acting like I've never played this game before. I swear I have, it's been a while since I've done these. There you are. Sozai Rarzai. I am not going to try to sound like a Lalafell. I apologize. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks or ash tuna? If he's hungry, I'd say he probably just had some bread. What? Gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells as wooden as the food tasted, but I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Cap'n Crunch? Man, I ain't had any Cap'n Crunch in a hot minute. Now I kind of want some Captain Crunch. Sprint. Sure, someone in here. Over here. Where? Where? Oh, there you are. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing or wonton slaughter? I'm gonna go with the slaughter. You'd bet your beard I did, lad. I don't have a beard though. Very, very clean shaven. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. That's alright, get to work. Yeah, bum. Get this. Wait, what's the shape of these grapes? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you know, you know. Is someone down here? Where's he at? He's not gonna be down here, is he? Over here? Is he on the bridge? He's not on the bridge. There he is. Elmer. Just chilling in the grass. What's up, dude? So Stalwarn sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? Work is for the weak and witless. I've saucier seeds to sow. I most definitely. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Alright, let's go get the last one. There's another leather butt. I remember first starting the game and seeing those outside the town, and those in the adamantoises, and what's the big ones that are outside of Gridania? I don't know. On my main character, I started in Oda, so I always remember running past the big adamantoises, or whatever they're called, at that level, and just thinking, I'm gonna get you one of these days. You just wait. You wait till I level up. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get you. I am Severin. You the old man's errand boy now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. I will slap you upside the head. I don't think you know who you're talking to. back up there. Gotta try to remember to stop mumbling so much. I realized that was an issue in my last video where I would mumble things and they weren't very audible. So I will try to fix that. Be more loud. You know I'm gonna say it again, right? Do you know Lahi? Okay, sorry. I can't help it. Again, if you don't get that reference, if you've never played the game, we'll get there eventually after a very large amount of hours. Or if you're curious now, just do a search for "Do you know Lahi?" and all will be clear.
You continue to impress, lad. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Yeah, you spank him.
Hey, more junk. Ooh.
Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins.
Not the goblins.
I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Stoneheart. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth.
Got it. Doubt. Let's get doubt queued up and ready here. Just so I'll have to type it. Doubt. Where's doubt? There's doubt. Let's just throw that on the hotbar. Be lazy. Whee! Alright, where is he? Oh my god, he's all the way down there. I wish I had a chocobo or I mean, I have lots of mounts, as you can see here, but I can't ride any of them until level 15, I believe. Is this that one fellow again? Good job, guys. Keep up the good work. I'll get there eventually. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know what? You can go away. Got that angry look. There's Severin. Bloody hells! I'm up the strait without a paddle. Oh, is this where I doubt you? You know. What's this now? Stowworm sent you for the oranges? Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. Ah, what does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. No you. Fine, I'll do it. I am terribly sorry, guys. Hey, come here. What? Really? Nope. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. There we go. Erlimus? Severn sent you? Ha! The way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. So Sai. Oh, these are those other guys I talked to earlier. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Got a little Homer Simpson here. Elmer. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severn shoving me aside. Alright. Now let's go slap him around a little bit. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack 'cause I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Osain and send him my regards. He likes the cut of my jib. That's another phrase I wish I could put into my daily vocabulary. Also, you may hear my cat meowing at me in the background. He wants some attention. Isn't that right, Sabin? Alright. Let's get over here. I think after I wrap up this quest, I may go ahead and end this video. I don't want them going on for too long. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms, and as scheduled? Ha! There's a first time for everything. I'm gonna put this over here. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalworm's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Yeah. And all the way back to the farm. I really wish I had a chocobo. I wish that I had a chocobo. So I didn't have to run all over this freaking map. I apologize. Don't judge too harshly. This is indeed, I guess I've become too reliant on chocobos, and especially flying. I tell you, when you have to gather aether currents after a new expansion, you're just like, I gotta do this all again. But why? I mean, I get why, you know, they put all that hard work and time and effort and everything into creating these beautiful, stunning maps. They want you to see them and not just fly over top of them and just ignore all the hard work they did. So I get it, I do. It's still annoying though. I guess I could have teleported back. I forgot that's a thing I can do, I guess. I do have 1,000,000 gil, plus I got that from using my level 90 skip, and I have all of these. So that's what, another 500,000 gil, I think? Math? Something. I don't know. Yeah.
Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare, Stoneheart?
Here's a sack of gill.
Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, all right. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I'd not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook this skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those god-forsaken goblins... You do well to mind yourself around that two-gill cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you.
Alright, we'll take the bronze piece. Alright, and... oh, this fellow here. Level 9 quest.
Blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we'd had black loam, just a bit could send our stock soaring. I'll bet Ratwida knows where you might find some. Perhaps you may pay her a visit in the orchard.
Alright. So I'm going to stop this video here, just so I don't make them too overly long. I apologize if it's not the most exciting. We'll get there eventually. But if you made it through these last 45 minutes or so, I thank you again. And as last time, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the ding-a-ling. But no, I'm kidding, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promise I won't say that again, or at least I'll try not to say that again. That was awful. Like I said, I don't care. If you're watching it and enjoying it, you can let me know. Or if not, it's whatever. It's all up to you. But thank you again for joining, and I will see you next time. Toodles.